What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com and welcome back to another edition of Rockets, Hits, and Heartbreaks. Well, we're going to go through Saturday's Oaklawn Park card 1 through 11, races 1 through 11. We had a very good hit, the best hit of the weekend there at at Oaklawn Park in the early, and then we had a couple, I don't know if you call them heartbreakers, but at least the late pick 5 was a miss. So let's get to it now. I've got the results up on the screen here. We'll go to the early pick 5 first because this is definitely the one I want to talk about first because it was a hit. So, typical $96 ticket. I try to not single horses at Oaklawn because I just don't usually get them right when I single them. So, two races where we went 2 deep, one race where we went 3 deep, and then 4 deep in the other 2. All right, race 1, we'll get to it. 2, 5, 6, and 7 is what we used here. The 5 Happy Mac wins this race. We did not use the 4, so there was a little bit of a scary moment there, but off to a good start, 1 for 1 here. And this was the one where you start to get excited. We went 1-5 in the second leg here at Oaklawn Park. The 1 was a favorite and a horse that I think a lot of people probably thought would win. I had the horse on top as well. I thought that was the most likely winner of the race, but kept circling back to the 5 and luckily enough said, let's put it in there. The 5 was coming out of a maiden special weight race and dropping all the way down to the 12K level. And it's like, well, if this horse is any good at all, we might see a little bit something. This is such a class drop. Let's see what this horse can do. And look, I will say it, very lucky. Got lucky. Horse wins, pays $21. The 1 took all the money and didn't run. So that would have been horrible if we singled there. Sorry. And I almost did. So, by the way, but put it on the 5. Class drop got it done. So we're 2 for 2. You're feeling really good. You get a $21 winner there in the second leg. Go on to the third leg here. And 2, 3, 4, and 9 is what we used. That comes in 4-2. So no stress there. Pretty good to get through that one. 820 winners. So you've got 3 winners here that are decent. Obviously, $21 winner was fantastic. Fourth race, it's a big one. You're 2 deep. You're worried about it the whole time. The 9 comes through. Went with 3-9. 9 gets home there. Pays $820. This was a top pick winner as well. So, could have singled there, but, whatever. We'll take it. So you're seeing here, let's go back here very quickly. 720 winner, a 2120 winner, an 820 winner, and an 820 winner. I was not expecting this of the pay legs to be just incredible for us, but good enough. I thought I was thinking like $800 range maybe. So we go 1, 2, 5 in the fifth leg here. The 5 wins. 5 is taxed. So again, I wasn't necessarily thinking this was going to be anything amazing. But you scroll down here, $96 ticket. Look at this, $2,201.25 for this one. So that was a wow moment there to get that one home. That's very good on a big card at Oaklawn to get that home, or big card anywhere, to get that one home. So you're playing with about $2,100 in profit there. So what a way to get going. And Oaklawn is definitely, if you can connect, you're going to get paid. And again, I'll review it for you on the payouts. 720 winner, of course, 2120. That's the big one. That's going to juice up any payout. Then 820, 820, and 760. So that's basically 4 prices of 5-2, 5-2, 3-1, 3-1, and then that one price there of about 10-1, 9, 10-1 returns $2,201.25. So obviously the big key, they're getting that 5 home. But wow, what a return, and what a great way for the Rockets to kick off that Saturday card at Oaklawn. They had 3 pick 5s. We also had a middle pick 5. We'll go over that one now. I said, let's go over all of them. Why not, right? This one started in race number 3, 2, 3, 4, 9. You're going to see a lot of similar numbers here because there were some overlaps in these pick 5s. So that 820 winner gets home there. And then, like I said, another 820 winner. We went 3-9 there. We've already talked about these races. I'll go a little quicker. 1, 2, 5. So again, 820, 827, 60. We're 2x4 to end it now. And you can see how this is not going to pay quite as much. 112 is what we used in the 6th race. Big favorite there. And I think, the big difference there, if you get the 1 home here, it's gonna pay exponentially more. But the 12, the big favorite one, when you look at race 2 at Oaklawn, we got that 5 home that paid $21.20 instead of the 1 who was probably, singled or everybody used, right? So we didn't knock out anybody. Long story short here. And then you get to the Purple Martin, 1-2-5-6. I always hate going 4 deep in a 6-horse field, but my goodness, I had no idea who was going to win this race. So used the 1-2-5-6 there, used the 5, and was able to get it there. So you see the difference, though, when you don't. Those other 4 legs, the prices were similar to the other 4 legs we talked about in the first sequence, but you didn't have that 21-20 winner in this middle sequence. You had that 360 winner instead. There you see the payouts, just under $300. So a $200 basically profit here on this one. So let's go to the late one. This was the one that was missed. And once again, you go to the Purple Martin where this kicked off, 1-2-5-6. Got it home, feeling good. Got the 5 home there. You go to the next leg, 1-7-9-11. This is where I started to feel a little sick because I really liked the 1. Just couldn't get any shorter, though. This is Archiebreds, and I don't know. So anyway, got it home, though. Felt good. And then Tejano Twist busts up the ticket here. Well, Jackson Traveler busts up the tickets as Tejano Twist could not get there. Went 2-3. Rivet was third. Tejano Twist second by a narrow nose over Jackson Traveler. Flavian Pratt comes in and wins on Jackson Traveler. So that knocked us out. Let's go ahead and look at the rest because there is a race here that I'm really kicking myself. I don't think I would have hit this. I want to make that clear regardless. But I really wanted a single Rocket Cannon. I just couldn't off the layoffs. I just don't know, but he did look better than everybody in this race. End up going 8-10. 10 didn't do much. Rocket Cannon never looked like a loser in this race. So, yeah, maybe single there and you're able to go 3 deep. Who knows? I don't know that I would have put Jackson Traveler on that ticket still. I kind of like Surveillance a little bit. So, you know, it is what it is. But let's go to the last leg here. And this is why you can kind of be like, oh, man, single of Rocket Can may have been able to get there because didn't have to go 2 deep here. Went 1-6-7. 6 wins the race. 6 was the top choice. So, Jackson Traveler. Jackson Traveler keeps us from going, winning, I should say, all the pick 5s on Saturday at Oaklawn. 4 out of 5 here. Kind of a, 5 out of 5 did pay $560, $655. Not great. I would have loved it though. So, and like I said, there was a path to get there. Again, though, I'm still not sure what I would have done if I single Rocket Can. I don't know how I would have adjusted it. So, last week's Heartbreak was like, yeah, I really screwed that one up myself. This one was just like, yeah, I didn't believe in Jackson Traveler enough. I probably should have when Flavian got a board, probably should have gave it a second look, but hindsight 2020. I'm not crying over this one too much. That was just a boy nose away from hitting them all there at Oaklawn. That would have been very, very nice. All right. Well, that'll do it for this week. Keep it short and sweet. That'll do it for another week of the Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks. I'll be right back here next week. Boy, we got a lot to cover next week. All the big races coming up. We're going to have Rockets galore on Saturday. We may do like 5 tracks. We'll see how it draws and how it comes up. We'll at least have 4, I would say. So, all right, guys, that'll be it for Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you right back here next week.